All right, welcome back. We'll go straight back to the phone lines and let's see what's on your mind. HTV, welcome to the program. Your question or comment, please.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I was just wondering, I've been living in Terrebonne Parish for 32 years.
Okay.
I've noticed one bayou being dredged. It was little Bayou Black here about 3 years ago. They were dredging it. Why don't they dredge these bayous down to 9, 10 feet? It'd be a lot better drainage, it seems to me. Is there a rule you can't go deep on these bayous, or what's the story on that?
No, but there have been more than one. I'll just tell you for factual information, we've done stories. There have been several bayous, and just to give you an example, you're absolutely right, but the silt comes in quick. I live right on the intracoastal, and in a matter of a few short years, that silt just piles up. I mean, that's what used to build my area, was the silt and sediment coming in, but still got a lot of silt coming in from the Atchafalaya. We talk about the fact that it doesn't come in as much, but it still comes in. It comes up from the south too. So now I hear you loud and clear, and I think he mentioned that tonight. The parish president mentioned that they are very conscious of the fact that they got to get some more dredging going on, and I think that's on the radar for sure.
Hey, I drove to Lumpcon for 12 years and never saw the bayou being dredged ever. 12 years driving down there.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, but there have been, several on Little Bayou Black, St. Louis Canal. I mean, so there have been some. Have all of them been done? No. But there's been more than one, but all of them have not been done. So it's somewhere in between, so to speak. But no, you make a good point. It's I don't know how far you could go down and then it becomes effective. I'm not a civil engineer, so I couldn't answer that question, but common sense tells you could go a little ways away. The problem that we've been hearing with all of that is, where do you bring the spoil? Have you heard that?
You could just leave it on the bank and build the bank up. But
well, that's a lot of spoil.
The owners of the land don't want to do that, but
no. Well, there's a lot of. I mean, you'd have to have a lot of vacant lots to be able to throw the spoil up. Let's say Bayou Terrebonne, for example. That's a lot of homes, a lot of businesses on that bayou. So you would either have to come up with some kind of system to move the spoil to another area, which is more costly than just throwing it up on the bank.
All right, thanks, Martin.
All right, thank you.
All right.
HTV, welcome to the program. Go ahead, you're on.
Good evening, guys.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. What happened tonight or this afternoon, or this morning rather, between on Corporate Drive between Tunnel and Hollywood? What happened? It's never flooded that I've seen before, and it was 2 feet.
Yeah.
Easy.
Well, here's what happened. For one thing, we had 8 to 11 inches of rain in a very short period of time.
Right.
Which fell pretty much right over that area.
But where does that water go?
Well, it goes all over. You're trying to pump that into the. Are you familiar with the little canal? Are you from Houma?
Yeah.
All right. There are pump stations. If you know where Terrebonne High School is, for example, Southdown School.
Right.
There's a pump station right behind Southdown. Okay. Right. The problem is this: it don't matter the semantics of where the water goes. You need a Harvard degree.
In front of the hospital there, it was flooded.
But the problem is this: the pump stations in this parish, in the surrounding areas, are only designed to move a certain amount of inches per hour.
Right.
It exceeded that by double.
Right.
So we are very fortunate, and I say fortunate because I've been doing this for 26 years. So right now, I know some people that got water in their businesses and their homes are not happy, but this could have been a lot worse. Trust me. But what happened is, when the rain came down, after that, it stopped. So the pumps were able to catch up and keep it in the streets. I remember when Teddy Dewey was the parish president, and we had 15 inches of rain in a few short hours. The May floods of '92, I think, was the year. Could be wrong on it, but I think it was '92. And we had cameras out. I was covering that story. I had a camera on my shoulder covering it, about a 6-foot canal in St. Gregory. That wasn't a prayer. You could not stop that water from flooding people's houses because it was coming and there was nothing you could do. At least with this one, we got a reprieve. There have been some improvements in the system over the years, and the pumps were able to catch up, and it saved a lot of people, although some other people did get water in their business and their homes.
And in front of the Walmart on MLK,
Yep.
it was flooded.
That's right.
It was flooded.
But
I mean, I've never seen it so much
no,
water.
I've seen it for Isidore, for Hurricane Isidore, when those rains were coming down. I mean, that whole area is going to flood. However, what you're hoping is that parking lot and behind it on the reservoirs or the lake, and that the lake is not in people's houses or people's business.
Right.
And so water on the street, to me,
It's good.
is okay.
Yes.
I mean, but it scares people.
It's scary. Corporate, I've never seen it that flooded before, ever. It was just scary coming over,
Yeah.
turning left onto Corporate, and it was like, whoosh.
Yeah. But you know, the streets act like gullies.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what
Yeah.
they're designed to do, aren't they?
Well,
but
look.
when people see it, including myself over the years, when you turn down the street and it's flooded, you're going, oh no. But
Well, look, we enjoy watching you, Martin.
Thank
Appreciate all the coverage.
all right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, we do have to take a break. Coming right back, we'll wrap things up on our phone calls, and then we're going to take over with sports. I think, is Harry on tonight, Jason? Got Harry McCullough going to be on tonight, so let me come back, take a few more phone calls, and then we'll turn it over to Harry. Don't go away.